when we get to verse 26 and it talks about the struggle between Jacob and the angel of Esav, it says that the angel was unable to defeat him. So what did he do? He struck Jacob in his thigh and he sort of dislocated his thigh. So what is that representative of? So Ramban again quotes a medrash where it says that what he did was he struck the future generations of Jacob's offspring, and this refers to the generation of Shmad. Now, Shmad literally means destruction, but it is a euphemism for apostasy. There's going to be a generation where there will be a mass assimilation of Jews out of the faith. And I'm sorry to say that it appears, for all intents and purposes, we've never lived in a generation that could be described more precisely that way. Although he identifies it with the Second Temple period, where the Romans were persecuting the Jews to get them to abandon Judaism, and they persecuted them very, very fiercely to the point he says we were almost exterminated by them. He quotes this passage from Shir Hashirim Rabbah. Rabbi Chia Bar Abba said, "If someone would say to me, 'Give up your life to sanctify God's name,' I would give up my life on the condition that he kill me quickly." He said, "But the generation of Shmad, I would not be able to endure the suffering, and even I would not be able to maintain my faith under the torture that I would be put through." And now the Ramban adds his own comments. He says there were later generations where they did things like that to us, and worse. And worse, says the Ramban. Of course, he's referring to tortures that we underwent from the Christians. Now, mind you, the Ramban lived in the 13th century. He did not live in the time of the Inquisition, which, if you read about what they did to Jews in the Inquisition, it's unspeakable. And even prior to that, he's saying, probably referring to the Crusades, he said, they did worse to us since then. He says, and we endured it all, and we survived it all. Just like is hinted in the verse, Vayavo Yaakov Shalem, and Jacob came Shalem, complete. Jacob comes to Shechem, to the city of Shechem, Shalem, whole, that he sort of heals from his injury. And that, he says, a hint of the fact that we will ultimately endure and make it to the finish line of history in one piece, or at least be healed at that time.